Hey, slashers and scream queens, and ho 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 to the Horror Daddies Podcast.
A podcast where we ho 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 ho.
And the daddies in them.
Ooh, that was close. I was trying to trick you.
No, you didn't get me this time.
I'm your film daddy, John.
And I'm your horror ho 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 horror daddy, Carlos.
Ooh.
That was good.
And yesterday I was in the kitchen and I kept hearing like something upstairs and some creepy motherfucker. And I didn't know what was happening. I just ignored it, out of mind, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, that's what I usually do when I hear that, because I just like, you know what? If you ignore it, it's not gonna happen.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
when you're home alone, I just want to make sure that you know that motherfucker be looking at you.
yeah, I know, and sometimes he be calling, and I answer the phone like, hello, hello, hello.
Hey, Carlos, you're bottom.
And I'm like, you want to find out?
But what movie did we watch today?
Today we watched Black Christmas from 1974. I was like, where am I going?
Oh man, and was this your first time watch?
Like my third.
Like your third for the podcast, or have you seen it before?
No, before.
Okay. This is my first time watching it, and I really liked this movie.
Yeah.
This movie was fucking sick. And not expecting how creepy it is.
Right, exactly.
Like, I know 70s movies tend to, like, they gotta get creative with shit, because they don't got the technology to be doing anything. But man, like, the way this movie ends, we just stood quiet. Like, everyone was just quiet. Like, we were like, this is not sitting right.
And it's like, it's slow.
Yeah,
it's slow. It's very 70s, and it's like, okay. But it's creepy.
Yeah.
It's super
it's
creepy.
Like worth it. Because, like, those moments really hit you, because it's so out of place.
You don't see who the killer is.
No.
You don't have a
part.
face to that person. You just have a name. And the ending is pretty dark.
Yeah, like, it's a dark ending. Like, kind of the villain wins, basically.
Yeah. So my question for you.
Okay.
Do you consider this a slasher movie?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
I can totally see this as a slasher. Because, I mean, obviously the slasher has, like, these weird criteria where it's like, are they masked? Or, do they have a specific weapon? It's like, I think those are so, like elementary questions, It's like, at the end of the day, it's like a person killing, like, going after these, like, teens or whatever you want to call them, and it gives me the energy of, like, Michael Myers, especially how it opens. It's like literally Michael Myers.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't have, he's not masked that we know of, but that fear, they still give us a way to not show his identity. Even though he's not wearing a mask, we still don't know what he looks like.
Hell no. We just know his eye.
Exactly. And that's fucked up. I didn't want to see that eye.
So the director, Bob Clark.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
What's he doing?
So this film is regarded as one of the first slashers, even though Texas Chainsaw, Peeping Tom, Psycho, and A Bay of Blood preceded, right? But it did set the layout for Halloween, because Halloween came 4 years later. But however, the director thinks of this movie as a psychological
I can
horror
see that
movie.
too. I can agree with that one too. It's just interesting. I feel like it's a good blend of like everything horror.
Yeah.
Because I think it is psychological, because of it plays with that fear of someone literally living in your house.
And even with all the voices, it's like they say they can hear them, but can they really hear them? Or is just Billy hearing these voices as he's fucking with them on the phone?
Yeah. And that's interesting. And yeah, I can agree with him though. Like, I can see this as a slasher because it has those elements, but I can totally see this being beyond just a slasher movie.
And yeah. Also, one other thing, because we did talk about how we don't really see like the murders. We kind of just have to use our imagination.
Yeah,
right.
It was Peter.
Yeah, so the director, he pretty much didn't want to show them.
Yeah.
To like just to use your imagination also helps with money, and but and the writer agreed, and it's effective.
Yeah, no, it's so effective because like even the little chase scene that we get, it's so creepy that you don't fucking see him. It's
At
you
all.
just see a hand. It's like weird. I'm like, oh my god,
he snatched her.
She was gagged.
Yeah, he snatched her by the hair, and it's like I wanted to be like Edna Mode from The Incredibles. No long hair.
No long hair. Cut it up.
Tie that shit.
But oh man, it's just that was such a good choice because it really gave it such a like an original feel.
Yeah, and he was gonna have the kills be more graphic, but he just like, you know what, let's just not show them.
No, yeah, I don't think it was needed. I don't think it's needed at all. Like I know some people are like, ugh, like it doesn't have gore or whatever. It's like it doesn't really need it all the time. Like it's fine.
Also, this movie was supposed to be shown on January 15th. January 28th, 1978, under the title of A Stranger in the House.
Yeah, which is kind of like a spoiler, kind of.
Yes, but due to the murders of a couple of university students in January 15, 1978 in Florida, people pled not to show the movie on TV. Because Ted Bundy decided to murder a couple of people. And
it doesn't help that every motherfucker here looks like Ted Bundy.
Yeah. But then later on, they still showed it on TV under that same name in May of that year.
Yo, it's Canada. They're like, we disconnected with Florida. Like, we don't even...
Well, that was the U.S. So this movie was released in Canada on October 11th, 1974, and then the U.S. got its release on December 20th of that year.
Gotcha.
But then this was 78, so it was already kind of like on the television.
Yeah.
You know, when people had that big box in the living room.
And they gotta crank it.
Yeah. Also, so Olivia Hussey was in the Romeo and Juliet movie in 1968. She was going to be in this movie, or she is in this movie called Roxanne. Her co-host was Steve Martin. You know Steve Martin?
Steve Martin? Oh, you mean the dentist from Little Shop of Horror?
That guy.
Cheaper by the Dozen?
Yes, that guy.
Oh, Pink Panther?
Yeah, daddy. So he came up to her. He's like, oh my God, you're in my favorite movie. Blah, blah. And she thought it was Romeo and Juliet. He's like, nah, Black Christmas. Oh, I've seen it like 27 times.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's sick. Love that for him.
So, yeah.
She was really young. I know you showed me a picture. I was like, wow, she's super young.
She's so
movie.
pretty.
She's really beautiful.
I was like, okay, but Miss Hussey.
Hello? She's so fucking beautiful.
You know what? Ben. I'm not gonna lie. I love the hello.
And then like, so I was like, she vaguely looks like Hispanic.
Yeah.
But has a British accent. So I'm like, we're like thinking it says she's Argentinian.
So yeah, she was born in Argentina because her mom was an Argentinian opera singer.
Oh, okay.
But then it was weird because they don't mention nothing of her father. But then they said that she lived in the UK with, like, I guess calling her mom a native also from the UK. So what I'm assuming is that her dad is Spanish.
You think so?
Google didn't say nothing about her damn daddy.
Well, you can't be an opera singer because the mom was an Argentinian opera singer, right?
Yeah. So look, it says the daughter of Argentine opera singer Andres Osuna. Oh, the dad's Argentinian.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Sorry, I didn't read that all the way. Hussey was born in Buenos Aires and spent most of her early life in her mother's native England.
Gotcha.
So her mom is English and her dad is Spanish.
Damn. So you defamed the father. Because you were like, damn, he's a deadbeat.
No.
He's a deadbeat.
That's not what I said.
You don't know anything.
First of all, you're twisting my words once again. I said I read that wrong, and I thought they said that the mom was an Argentine.
No, you didn't read that wrong. You didn't read it at all.
Whatever. Anyway, she's super pretty. Like I said, dark hair women.
But I was a Barbara fan, though. I liked her attitude. Barbara, yeah. She reminded me of you.
Oh, the alcoholic. That's not me.
Okay, why is that the problem? I wasn't thinking about that, like her attitude.
Oh yeah, she was very sassy.
She was sassy. I was like, oh, that's Carlos. I can see that.
Because I wouldn't get murdered. She was having parallel sleep paralysis, but it wasn't really sleep paralysis. The motherfucker was really in the room.
Yeah, she's like, yo, I just saw a man in my room. He was kind of fine though. But like, then I opened my eyes.
Actually,
he was gone.
I don't know what he looked like, so I can't test to that.
Well, if he looks like every other man in this movie, then yes, he was fine looking.
Nah, because Peter,
not Peter, but the other one.
Chris,
though.
yeah,
he looked the same as Peter, just not skinny.
But he had that fur coat.
He just finished watching Barbie and he's thirsting over fucking Ken.
It's not that. He just looked good in that fur coat. Peter looked like Walmart branded A24 Zac Efron. And
in the Iron Fist.
Yep. And not in a good way. Also, he's an asshole.
He's a fucking
because he's like, you gonna do what I say when I'm like, nah, boo boo. It's her body, her choice.
It's a typical that 50s man.
Yeah, he's also like, well, since you pregnant, I'm gonna marry you. You're gonna get married with me, and I'm gonna leave my frat because I'm tired of it, and we're gonna move into a house. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, let's not do that. You know.
Also, he didn't get the audition, so he had a whole I'm a star moment.
He did. Yo, Pearl took that shit from this movie, bro. Yeah. Yo, that was.
And then he made himself a little even more suspicious.
Yeah, the fact that man was not helping himself.
No.
Like, I'm like, he's breaking into places. I'm like, boy, come on.
Right.
You know better.
Right.
Well,
so let's go through the cast. We were kind of already talking about the movie.
I know, we kind of just went.
It's fine. It's fine.
Of course, we got the icon Olivia Hussey as Jess.
Slay Queen.
Slay Queen. We got Keir Dulla.
Are you
Dole EA? Dulla.
Okay, we'll go with that. Yeah.
As Peter, Margot Kidder as Barb. Icon.
Barb.
Marina Waldman as Miss Mac.
Miss Mary Mac. All dressed in black.
She Christmas.
All down her back. My back. My put.
Bro, people called you gay in school, huh?
Oh, I got called the other word, but go ahead, continue.
I can't say that.
Nope, you haven't sucked a dick yet, so let's go.
Well,
I
could say it once. I mean, just say if that's the rules.
You suck dick?
Allegedly. I don't like to talk about it.
It wasn't mine.
Yeah, my uncle just walked in.
Jonathan.
False accusation.
No. It was because of...
Oh my god. Oh, the fine one? Because I get it.
Oh my god, that's funny. Where was I? Oh, Andrea Martin as Phil. James Edmund as Mr. Harrison. Doug McGrath as Sergeant Nash. Art Hindle as Chris. Lynn Griffin as Claire. Michael Rappaport as Patrick. And of course, we got the icon, the legend himself, John Saxon as Lieutenant Fuller.
Daddy.
Rest in peace to the GOAT. But of course, as a cop, that's like his roles. But yeah, that's pretty much the cast.
That's pretty much the cast, yeah. So this movie's...
Do we get like a Billy? Do we like know?
No, we don't know who he is.
That even makes it scarier.
Wait, is he? I don't know if he's...
I don't think
he's credited.
He's not. Oh, that's even creepier.
So like I was telling you, if you do want to find out about Billy's not credited, which is even like we don't even know who this man is.
Oh, that's creepy.
So but if you do watch the remake gives Billy his whole backstory. It gives Agnes a story because he mentions Agnes a lot. We don't know who Agnes is according to this movie.
Yeah.
But the remake, we know who Agnes is.
Yeah, you told me that they give him like a backstory and everything. So like it makes me wonder, like, do you think that backstory was kind of already like set up and then they expanded on it, or was it just left a mystery so we don't? So it's just throws us off.
I think it's left as mystery just to it makes the movie a lot scarier.
Yeah, because it's like, what the fuck's even happening?
Right, like kind of like Michael in the first Halloween.
Yeah,
and then but then with the remake, we'll talk about it next year. If everything goes well.
What the fuck?
I don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen. The world can end tomorrow.
We're gonna be fine.
Okay, fine. Sorry.
Positive thinking.
My therapist told me don't ever say next year because you never know what's gonna happen. So I'm trying.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, we were. So the remake, I enjoy. I think what ruins is that they really half of the movie is just us watching what's happened to Billy throughout the years before we get to the present day. Even though that movie, like the cast, I think what I like about it is it's like I feel like I'm watching Mean Girls. I don't want to say Mean Girls, but Mean Girls, because it's like the cast is pretty stacked with the girls.
Yeah, I think I've seen it. Like you showed me.
It got the princess the Ice Princess girl from that one skating movie, the Skating Ice Princess, whatever the fuck movie from Disney. I see, yeah. It has a Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Yeah. You know, from the villain from Sky High.
Yes.
It got Gretchen Wieners.
Yeah.
And I forgot the other girl. Then it has Phil as the house mother, but a different character.
Gotcha.
And I think, is it Gina Grimshaw in that movie? Let me check.
The one that was fingering
Jennifer Tilly. Yeah. But I think what makes it up for me is like the cast is pretty stacked, so it's kind of like I like these actresses, these actors, so like I can watch it. No, it's not her, but yeah, it's you'll see it. I want you to see it.
And I know there's a 2018 one that people
there's no Billy, there's no Agnes, there's nothing. So that one,
it's like completely original.
That one's very I feel like I shouldn't be the one to talk about this movie. This is a woman power movie. It's kind of like a hashtag what the kids say.
You said it sounded so aggressive.
No.
Like, it's a women power.
Okay, because like... no.
No, I know what you mean. It's like not your movie.
No, not even that. It's like it was advertised as like this. I feel like the trailer advertised it as this very like... fucking like this motherfucker is coming for her.
But it was like a fight scene. I remember the commercial was a fight scene, and I was like, "Yo, this looks awesome."
But then it's like we have like it's like toxic masculinity, and it's like this black goo that makes the men very toxic.
Wait, what the fuck?
So it's something along those lines, and then it's like what the kids say now. It's a woke movie, and people didn't like that.
Interesting.
It's weird.
It's just okay.
You have to watch it to like.
It's very different.
Yeah, it was just like, what is happening? Why is there black goo here?
Yeah, I remember seeing that trailer in the theater, and I was like, yo, this is kind of awesome.
It was kind of like a supernatural kind of thing. It was just weird. It wasn't like what I expected because of the two that came before it.
I see. Interesting, huh?
Because I was here. Yeah, I was like, these bitches look badass. And they murdering these motherfuckers in these black coats. Like, this looks badass. But then it's like, there's a black goo that's just causing toxic masculinity. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
He's like, it's a black goo.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, it just got weird.
That's interesting. That's very different. That's very different. I mean, I'll give it a shot, obviously.
Yeah,
Who knows? I just finished watching the Barbie movie, so, women power all the way. Baby.
Honestly, it was good.
That was really good. I was like, damn, I forgot this movie is actually really good. Yeah.
And Ken,
with that fur coat, without the fur coat, in the cowboy suit.
Ooh.
Yep.
And John Cena as a merman. Oh my god.
Dua Lipa as a mer girl.
It's hot.
Yeah, a movie was stacked with beautiful people. We were like, oh my god, what's happening?
Yeah, they even make the joke like Margot Robbie can't even look ugly cry.
No, she's crying and it's like, she's still beautiful. God damn.
Yeah, that's our Harley. Anyways.
Sorry. We're out of topic. Yeah, so Black Christmas, I gave you my heart.
And the very next day, Billy took that away.
Should we jump into the movie?
Yeah, so... Oh, also director Bob Clark, writer Roy Moore, and then budget about $620.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't get what it made, but...
Okay, little Tay.
All right, so... Movie opens with POV shot of a man trying to get into the house. Olivia Hussey's character gets home. We see that she closes the door.
Oh, it was just really cool. It's a really small detail that he's like gonna go in and they close it and he's like, fuck.
Yeah, because Barbara comes downstairs and notices the door is open.
It would be funny if we see his hand kind of like, damn it.
Yeah.
Like I was almost in there.
He ends up, there's a Christmas party being held at the sorority, but he ends up sneaking in through the attic where he will stay for the rest of the movie.
Oh, it's so creepy. It just, attics are so fucked up.
I know. And it's like, why is there another end? I guess the attics back then had like a full ass.
It was like
room.
a window.
No.
Yeah, it's like when we watch Christmas Vacation. It's like they had that weird window. It's like it's weird. I don't know. Like, that's not a thing anymore.
No, there's a light. That's it.
It's so fucked.
At least in Florida. I don't know about other states.
But isn't it funny how like it's always something creepy in the basement or in the attic? Like it's like, why is that a thing? Like that we fear as humans. Yeah, I guess we don't go there.
Even though basements now are made to look just like regular rooms.
Yeah,
with AC and everything.
That's true. My
They're not
family
creepy
in New York
anymore. People make them like game rooms now.
Yeah, I don't know. I went on one in Michigan, and it's so creepy when it's a room, but it's not decorated as a room. Like it doesn't feel homey. It's just cement. Like it's that's so fucking eerie.
And I feel like that's the old fashioned way of making basements. But now I feel like houses make more if they make them into like an actual room.
Yeah, which is like it's more space, you know. Mm-hmm. But it's just so weird. It's I guess we don't go into it, so it's like a.
If you count the square footage with a measuring tape, you can probably get more out of the house.
That's true, and if it keeps going.
Yep, if you find a secret room and then and then you find a mother down there or something, I don't know.
Oh, I miss that movie. I need to rewatch Barbarian.
But so we're kind of meeting the girls and stuff. Yeah,
they're having a good time.
So we're only following four sorority girls and one house mother because 4. Hey, so we're following Phil, Barbara, Jess, Claire, and then Miss Mary Mac. It's just Mac, but
and they're all cool with each other. We have a Phil's boyfriend,
which I forgot his name, and then Claire has Chris. Jess is with what was his name? Peter, and Barb is just single, from what I'm assuming.
Barb, I think she's not single. She got many boyfriends, but it's just
I support it.
Maybe Billy is the boyfriend.
No,
and Barbara, that pussy's so good, made him go crazy.
Well. So the house phone ends up ringing. Jess answers it, and hello,
and it's like this weird. So they're all kind of like, "Oh my god, is that caller again?"
They call him the moaner.
Yeah, the moaner, because he goes, yeah, James Charles. Is that you?
So, and he starts making weird noises. He starts, saying stuff to them.
Yeah, like the C word.
Yeah,
the see you next Tuesday.
You have a pretty see you next Tuesday, and I want to lick your see you next Tuesday. You're pretty see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, and then he goes, "You want to suck on my big fat cock?" And you know what? Like, I would have been like, "Billy, pull that shit out. Prove it's big and fat."
Yeah, what's up? Let's see, bitch.
I ain't scared.
Well, what if it was like, all you hear over the phone is,
I gotta see it, Billy. I can't take your word for it. So how about you stop calling, show the fuck up at the front door if you know what the fuck I live, and show me that big fat cock.
And he goes, "Come to the attic."
I'm out. But besides that, like, he keeps doing it, and Barb kind of is like, "Okay, you need to fucking stop."
Yeah.
And then he ends the phone call with, "I'm gonna kill you." Like, he stops the noise. It's just his regular, "I'm gonna kill you."
I'm gonna kill you. Boop,
hangs up. And I'm like, oh no.
Hell nah. And she's so nonchalant, like, oh my god, he's just gonna call again and do the same thing.
Yeah, so then like Claire's like, I'm not dealing with this, I'm leaving. Because she's supposed to meet up with her daddy. Mm-hmm. So she goes upstairs, she starts packing up, and then someone's in the closet. Because this closet is deep. Like, it's a weirdly...
It got a hole to Narnia. Like, I was like, god damn.
Yeah, it's a weirdly shaped closet. We meet the cat Cloud.
Oh, Cloud is a beautiful cat.
Yeah, it looks like the cat from Cat and Dogs. The evil cat.
Oh, the evil cat. Yeah. It does look like him. But it's like she's putting her dresses in the thing, and then she has like dress covers, I think.
Like the plastic. Like the dry cleaners.
Yeah.
But there's nothing in it. It's just the plastic. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you see like a silhouette, kind of like there, like barely.
You see the hand.
Yeah, you see the hand, which I love. That's what I loved about this movie, because it's what I've always asked. It's like I want to see like that, like. If you miss it, you blink, you miss it kind of horror. And, oh, man, it lingers there. And she's looking kind of like, oh, what's it? And she slowly starts getting over. And this motherfucker just grabs her, fucking yanks her, and chokes her out.
Yeah, he basically suffocates her in the plastic. And then as this is happening, the party's still going on downstairs, so they don't hear nothing.
No, of course. It's like, God damn it, of course.
So he ends up taking her up to the attic where she will lay for the rest of the movie on a rocking chair.
And this is the poster that we get. From this movie, which is her laying with like a crazy expression on her face with the plastic wrapped around her head.
Yep. So the next day, her dad is looking for her. He runs into like 70s Kevin Bacon, and he's looking, he can't find her. Then the guy's like, oh, she might be at the fraternity, but I can go show you to the house.
Yeah.
So he gets there, he's looking for her, we can't find her.
Yeah, of course. So there's like, he's very worried, but at the same time, he's also worried that she might be sleeping around. He's also worried that she might be doing drugs.
Yeah,
he's also worried that she might be an alcoholic.
This man is appalled that his daughter's living her best life, even though she's already dead, because we know. But this man is so appalled.
He's like, I hope she's not dead, but at the same time, I don't want her to be an alcoholic nor having fun.
Because he's in her room, and her room has like these weird posters. There's even like a peace sign poster.
She's
to
like
people fucking.
She's like a straight up hippie.
So Mrs. Mack offers to help look for her. Oh, by the way, Miss Mack is an alcoholic.
Like bad. Like she
got bottles everywhere.
Like she's stacked. She got it in her fucking toilet bowl.
Yeah, she got one in a book.
In the book. She had one like in her laundry.
It's like a power bottom hiding all his dildos.
So where do you had yours?
I never said I was one. So
if you know, you know with this prop.
God, shut the fuck up. So yeah, she offers to help her as long as he takes her to the market. So she does and stuff. Then Jess has a boyfriend named Peter. She goes to see him because she needs to talk to him. She told him on the phone the night before. She's pregnant. And he's like, oh my God, that's amazing.
Daddy, chill.
I'm so happy. And she's like, well, I don't want to have it.
Yeah, you're about to get your dreams crushed for a second.
She does want to have the abortion, and he's not having it.
Of course.
Which, Peter, first of all, her body, her choice.
Yeah. Also, you're not the one carrying it for 9 months.
That.
And
you're also in college.
And
she has dreams and aspirations.
Yes. So if she says, I don't want it, that's it. That's what just happened. That's fine. You'll be fine. You can try again later if she wants it.
But he's being super like, no, you are going to have this baby.
Oh.
It's not like a wart you can just take out. And I was like, okay, Peter.
Yeah, and it's fucking crazy how like immediately because at first you were like, oh, we're gonna hate him, and I was like, oh, he seems so nice in the phone. Like he was like, oh my God, I'm glad. Like this is beautiful. Like I'm like, okay, he's like comforting, right? In person, you stupid whore, you're gonna get that baby. That's like Jesus. Bro.
No, he's the fucking worst. So then Mr. Harrison and Barb and Phil and go to the they go to report Claire missing because they can't find her.
Yeah, apparently they didn't do a missing. So this all takes place in like what, two nights?
Yes, but that's what I'm saying, because usually for a missing person, I don't know, in the 70s,
like
24 hours?
I think it's 24 hours, or 2 nights.
So it's not even been that yet? So it's like she could still be out somewhere partying?
Yeah, because I think that's what they made the case. It's like usually a college girl is going to be out with her boyfriends in some cabin. That's pretty much...
But they don't take it seriously until Jess goes to tell Chris while he's playing hockey. Then he shows up at the police station, freaks out, and then they're like, okay, we'll go look for her.
Yeah, because it's like, oh damn, okay, your boyfriend's here.
Yeah, because they weren't taking the girl seriously until the man walked in, and it's like, my girlfriend missing, we gonna look for her ass. But then also there's this lady looking for her daughter who's 13 years old, and she can't find her daughter Janice.
Which do you think? She was a victim of.
I think Billy murdered her and then went to the sorority.
Like it was like part 2. That's the prequel we needed.
Because he murdered her at the park and then headed to the house.
Yeah, that makes sense. It was Janice, right? That was the name.
Yeah, Janice. So they do a search party. They have everyone there. All the girls are there, and then I think Miss Mary. This is when they leave Miss Mary Mack alone, and then she gets fucking murdered by the hook.
Of course, she's at the house getting ready, and she gets.
Yeah, she
hears she's looking for Claude.
Yeah,
and Claude is up in the attic eating fucking.
And we're like, where the fuck the hell did Claude get in the attic? But I'm pretty sure Billy put him up there to lure her in.
Bait her. Yeah,
to bait her. Yeah, and then she finds Claire's body, all like, I'm dead. And
the noises he makes when he murders her,
it's like Leatherface.
Yeah,
in a way.
Oh, it's so creepy.
It's like pig noises.
Yeah, and he throws it. He's like, like I don't know. Those noises were
he's a bit of a. If I remember correctly, he's a bit of a cannibal.
Well,
in the remake.
Yeah. Oh, in the remake, they had to make him a little psycho.
Yeah. So then, this is when Jess she's home. She gets a phone call, and this is when they kind of start like they want to tap the phones after this because
because of course these phone calls have like a pattern.
Yeah.
It's been happening for a while.
So the pattern is that he makes a phone call after every murder.
And he almost feels like remorseful. Almost, it's weird. It's like this weird feeling, and then he switches back to like being like a murderer. Like it's so creepy.
It's like what did he go through? Because he keeps saying Agnes, and then it's like he it's like he imitates the mom or something.
Yeah, and he's good. He's has a great career in voice acting.
If he didn't murder people,
I mean,
but this one Peter also shows up because he was upstairs sleeping. Because Peter had a piano recital that I guess didn't go well because that motherfucker destroys the piano afterwards.
Yeah, it's just like Pearl. Like literally, you got the three judges, and he playing his heart out, and then it cuts to him fucking smashing that piano.
Yep, which does not look good for him because the cop gets to the house and he's suspicious of him already.
Yep, immediately.
Yep.
Like,
so they do tap the phone and they're like, hey, so when he makes a phone call, the police station will get it, but you need to keep it on the line long enough so the people over there doing the phone work can
whatever
track
the fuck it is.
I don't know. It's the 70s. That's like, you know how kids nowadays don't know what a VHS is? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, like I thought, you know how in those movies they had like those people that are like, oh, what line are you trying to go to? And then they like grab a line and connect it to another one. Yeah, it's like that. I'm like, what's happening here? I don't know. But every time he calls, she stays quiet because she's kind of like in shock, and he's again making those noises, talking about where'd you put Agnes, and oh my god, why are you doing this, blah blah. And it's like really, it's just like there's no sense to it, you know. Like I think that's what's so creepy about it is that you can't like follow a trail. It just kind of goes all over the place, and you're so out
he's doing like multiple voices at once, which just made me think that that's all in his head too. That she's not really hearing all of that. We're kind of hearing it from his head, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And it's so creepy.
Yep. And we forgot to mention that Barb got sent upstairs to go to sleep because she was drunk and kind of cussing out Mr. Harrison for no reason.
Which is...
Yeah, and then Phil was crying because they're like, I think Claire did. And they're like, yeah, Phil, you right.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, hint.
Yeah,
girl,
so
read
then
the script.
Jess kind of does tell Phil, like, hey, go to bed. I'll tell you if anything happens. I'll call you back down. Jess gets a visitor from some carolers in the front door. So while this is happening... This is when Barb gets murdered.
Yeah, she gets murdered in her sleep. And this one's a very aesthetic, like, death
This is
sequence.
I won't spoil it, but yeah. I really like the whole glass figures and the blood and through the camera.
Yeah, because it's so cool.
It's eyeball.
Yeah, like, it's just so... In the eyeball, we see it in the poster, too, where it's just him looming over her. And all we see is that eyeball.
With the unicorn.
Yeah, but he has that hair like fucking Peter.
You know, I feel like his hair is more... I see his hair more like Phil's hair.
Curly?
It's more curly and fluffy. Look at the poster. Look at the poster.
I want to see it now.
I feel like it looks more like Phil. Like Phil maybe did the murder, but it wasn't Phil. We know because she wears glasses.
Yeah, she would not be able to see.
Yeah, like Mr. Harrison got hit with the snowball, and then he's like, I can't find my glasses.
Bro, that shit was funny as hell. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I feel like his hair is more fluff,
It's
more
like
curly.
wavier.
Yeah.
I can see it being a little bit wavier because Phil has like a circle around their head, like it's like a perfect circle. But I don't know. It could be. What if it's Kevin Bacon?
It's not. But before Barb does get murdered, you know, because I was in my head, I'm like, damn, they don't check on Barb. But
it's because...
But Jess did check on her.
Yeah.
She gave her the inhaler. She's like, I had a dream a man was in my room, which he really was already in her room hiding.
At that point, I'm like, bitch, we leaving. I don't care what you're saying. Let's leave. I don't care.
Yeah, but she thought it was just a dream, a nightmare. So then after she's murdered, Jess then gets another phone call from him, but they're not able to track it this time. And then he calls her to be like, hey, the call failed, so I need you, the detective, I need you to keep him on the phone a little longer.
Yeah, so like after every phone call, they literally call back and it's like, oh, did you get it? No. Okay, cool. Then they try again, pretty much.
And he's trying to get information out of her, like, oh, why did you say, oh my God? Because Billy this time was like, oh, hey, it's like popping a ward out. So he said something that Peter said. So how would he know
with the baby? You know, the baby's not a ward that you can just cut out.
Right. So then the lieutenant's like, why does he sound like you know him?
Yeah.
And she's like, no. She's trying to play it off.
It just was so shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he said Billy. Yeah.
Billy heard it.
Yeah, Billy heard it.
So this makes Peter look more suspicious. Because then eventually she does get a phone call from Peter and they start arguing. He listens to it.
Yeah, he knows it, but he's been suspicious from the first time. So
yeah,
obviously suspect number one. He's gonna have to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's the whole thing about the child, being a father. It's like, don't do this to the baby. Don't hurt it. Don't hurt it.
Yeah.
And first of all, it's not even a fucking baby, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just. It's fucked up. Like, it's just fucked. This girl, and it's like she has no way to escape.
Yeah.
Like, horror. It's like her boyfriend's being almost as bad as the fucking killer. Like, it's fucking crazy.
This is kind of like the trope of starting to get these red herrings in horror movies with the slashers.
Which gave me such Scream vibes that I was like, it's just like the perfect red herring
the
boyfriend.
Yep. So then Jess and Phil pretty much decide to lock up all the doors. These two men show up, kind of be like, hey, some body was found. Oh, the body was found finally at the park. Not finally, but
Yes, we found her dead.
We found a body. But it wasn't clear. So it was obviously the 13-year-old girl. They don't show us, but with the faces people were making, it was bad.
It was fucking horrific. It just, I think, and that's what it does so well. It's just, it leaves you with just you imagining what's happening.
Yep.
And it's like little girl, so it's like even worse. It's fucked up. It's really scary.
So after they lock up all the doors and they close the door on those two guys, Phil goes back upstairs to go to sleep, but she goes to check on Barb getting murdered herself.
Yep.
And we don't see this murder. The door just closed really fast. And
yeah.
Yep. So what happens after that murder? Jess gets another phone call. Again. Which is now traced by the police. Mm-hmm. Lieutenant finds out that it's coming from the house. He tells Nash, Vine boom. He tells Nash not, to be like, Jess, I just need you to leave the house, but don't tell her why. And Nash is like, okay, I got you, sir.
Yeah.
So,
and it's like, come on, like, how the fuck you're gonna say that?
I feel like
going on a good trail.
In her situation, is difficult when you have two friends upstairs, and like if you're telling me to leave, I'm gonna have to tell them also to get out the house. So she's like, why are you telling me to get out the house? Now if I'm by myself in the house and you call me to tell me, hey, can you just go outside?
Should we do that? Should we reenact that?
I'm gonna go outside.
Let's reenact it.
Except, I'm gonna take my dogs first.
That's true.
Hello,
Carlos. I want you to listen to me carefully.
Okay. Is everything okay, officer?
Fuck if I'm okay. I need you to slowly but quickly leave the house. Hello?
I'm already outside.
Good boy. Because that's so hard. But
yeah.
That's not what the fuck. The cop starts kind of like.
So he's like, hey, I need you to listen and don't ask any fucking questions. Just do as I say.
And immediately, why?
Like just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and do as I say.
Yes. Okay.
I need you to get the fuck out the house.
But Carlos is upstairs.
Your friends will be fine. I need you to get the fuck out the house. I need you to specifically get that fuck out the house.
Carlos.
Motherfucker, you don't listen. The killer's in the house. Can you just get out the house?
Wait, what the fuck?
So
he just tells her.
when Daddy was like, do not tell her why. Just get her out the house. And he just goes, oh my God, Jess, listen, the calls are coming from inside the house. So
I don't know how to not tell you.
You need to just get out the house. And then she just drops the phone. It's like, Barb, Phil. She's giving an Oscar-winning performance here.
This is worthy.
It's really good. So she looks over to the fireplace and grabs the fire pick. She goes upstairs.
No.
And she finds him dead. And then we get a fucking creepy ass moment where Billy's behind the door. And you just see his eyeball, and he's, telling her, doing his little language. And
he's just staring at her, and it's just so creepy because it's like a close-up of his eyeball, and it's the only thing in frame, and he's like breathing and speaking in weird tongues. It's so fucked up, bro.
But she fucking hits him with the door. Good girl.
Yeah,
good job.
She should have poked poked his eyeball.
And she runs downstairs, and I guess she's gonna grab the phone, and she gets fucking snatched.
Yeah, like the hair comes out of frame and just
and just snatches her, and she goes ah,
and she goes hello.
But
they're fighting.
We still don't see him. No. She goes into the basement. She locks the door, and he's just trying to kick it. He calms down. He leaves, and we just hear that he went outside. He closes the door.
Oh my god, the kicking is so scary too, because he's just like, it's like all his anger is coming out of to smash that fucking door down. Oh, it's so fucked up.
But you know, she's in the basement. She's trying to be quiet, and we see that there's a figure walking around the basement.
And we're like, oh fuck.
Yep. And then he gets to the window, and it's Peter.
We fucking knew it.
Yep.
It was him.
It was Peter.
And we're like, oh
and
my god.
He's like, Jess.
Are you in there?
Jess, are you in there?
And she immediately, this is how you know he's a fucked up human. When you literally have a killer coming after you and you see your boyfriend and you go, that is not safety. Mm-mm. That's death.
To be fair,
she probably thinks it's him.
The first time she got to the house, he was in the house.
Yep.
So the second time, the cops is telling you somebody's in the house.
Then she also receives a call in the same energy as Billy.
Yeah,
about
also,
the baby.
That 1, 2. The motherfucker's unstable.
That was like 4.
He destroyed the piano.
That's true.
She didn't see that, but the detective saw that.
I just imagine the detective be like, "I'm suspicious of this man. Let me see, piano smash and everything." He has a big ass note being like, I'm gonna fucking kill all these stupid hoes. Yep. Like, damn. Like, super suspicious. So when there's a murderer in the loose, you might be a suspect.
Yeah.
You're trying to get your girlfriend in the house, right? And you're trying to sneak into the basement. What's the worst thing you could do?
Break the window of the basement and get in the basement.
This motherfucker does that.
Yeah. He does... Well, I guess he should know that there's a killer.
Yes, I'd be like, okay, maybe she's not in the basement.
Yeah,
you know, like why is it his first choice to look into the basement?
That's true. You didn't go through the front door to check on her, like to look for her. Like you knew she was in the. Oh, that does make him really suspicious. That really does make him suspicious. Yeah. So he goes in. Yeah, right. He finds her. And she just screams because the cops show up and she's screaming. We don't know what happens. Mm-hmm. So questions for you, because after this she's knocked out.
Yeah.
Do you think she killed him, or do you think Billy got in the basement and they both fought him off, but Peter ends up dying, but he runs away because the cops showed up?
So
because I think that's what happened.
So yeah, I think Peter must be dead.
Peter is dead.
Yeah, Peter is dead. But do you think she died?
No, well, hold on. We're not there yet.
Oh.
We're in the basement still.
Yeah, because we see that she's alive. So
she's alive.
So do you think...
But do you think she killed Peter? Do you think Billy killed Peter fighting Billy?
That's a good question, because I do think... that's actually good. I think she might have killed Billy.
You mean Peter?
Or Peter, yeah, because Billy was upstairs. We don't know if he left.
We don't know that. Because when he was smashing the basement door, we hear a door closing. Like if he left the house.
Oh, you're right.
Which I think what he did was killed Peter. She was in shock, so she was like, I'm dead. So she got knocked out. But since the cops showed up, he didn't have time to kill her. Or Billy's in the mindset of like, well, I can only kill one at a time and I got to make my phone call, so I got to
go. I'll be right back.
Yeah. And then, but I think what might have happened was Billy was already in the basement. She didn't know that.
Yeah.
And Peter fighting Billy, Peter ended up dying. But since Peter probably fell on her, which knocked her ass out. And then Billy left because the cops showed up. And he went back up through the same... He didn't go through the house. He went outside.
Yeah, he went outside.
Climbed the attic again.
Dude, that actually could be pretty good. My thing is that, though, I do think that her last moments with Peter, it's like, this motherfucker's the killer. Like,
that too.
She immediately probably was like, how the fuck did he know to look into the basement?
Yeah,
like
I feel like in today's time that would have happened, but Billy would have showed up and fucking bum rushed one of them.
But I feel like Billy too would be like, "It's out of my hands. You're just as guilty as me, bitch. Like you killed him."
So what happens is we cut to her room. She's sleeping because she's groggy or whatever.
Yep.
And they're like, "Well, Peter did it. Peter killed all these people.
We got it.
We did it."
Solved it.
Yep. They found the other 2 girls dead on the other room.
They unmasked them.
We did it.
Billy was Peter.
Yep. So she's in shock. They're like, oh, we can't talk to her till tomorrow morning, but someone needs to stay with her. Then Mr. Harrison's like, oh, Claire, where's Claire? We still haven't found Claire. And they're like, we'll find Claire. Don't worry. Won't worry. So everyone leaves. And the cop that stays with fucking Jess is outside.
Yeah, just like in the front door.
So here's what I think. What do you think happened?
So I think, of course, we do get a shot of
Claire.
like all the rooms of, you know, everything passing. Then we get of Billy laughing. Just like he's hidden. And it zooms out. And then you just hear a phone call. And it just lingers the entire credits at the end. I do think he killed her. And he's making his phone call.
Yep. Me too.
Which is so fucked up. Like, it's such a dark ending.
Because what happens is once everyone leaves, you see the attic door open. And then we just start panning out slowly. She's already knocked out. So, of course, she died in silence.
It's what Jill wanted to do.
He kills her, goes back up to the attic, and makes a phone call.
Yeah. And nobody's picking up.
Nope. And the thing is that if you look at the house, if you look at the top left corner, you still see Claire just like, I'm dead.
I'm dead.
And the cop looks inside the house because the phone is ringing but doesn't go in.
Ugh, that's so horrifying.
Which in a sense, she's not. If you look at the final girl rules, she did have sex.
Yeah. Well, again,
so
this
I know this is
way
before. Yeah. So
and those rules always be changing.
Oh, I know. Well, nowadays it's different.
But yeah, it's
super dark ending.
Such a dark ending, and it's just so eerie because of course he could just be making a phone call, like, you know, but it's his pattern.
It's established that he makes a phone call after every murder, and also no one thought to check the attic.
That's the thing.
And
I don't
you know what
I
the
feel
thing
like
is?
if you were missing, I'd be like, did he get stuck in the attic? And
the girls didn't know there was a phone up there.
That's true.
Why is there a phone up there? I don't know. But the girls didn't know there was a phone up there. That's why they only knew about the 2 phones downstairs and the one upstairs. They didn't know about the one in the attic, which Miss Mac is probably the only one that knew there was probably a phone up there.
And she died early, so, you know, we didn't know. And she probably didn't even know about the phone calls either.
Nope.
Because it seemed like she never was in the house, really.
No, the house mother's usually not there.
Yeah.
I think she's like one that comes and checks on them and
just make sure everything's good. Ooh. So that's how the movie ends.
Yep.
And that's Black Christmas. I gave you my heart.
I gave you my blood.
So like we do in every movie, we go to Letterboxd and we give this a rating and a review. So Carlos, what is your rating review?
Oh my god, I'm not ready. I'm ready. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. This is why I don't like addicts. Motherfuckers like Billy can just get up there, make weird phone calls, kill your friends, and then try to come for you when you didn't even send for them. A Christmas classic with a dark ending.
Yup, I agree with that. So I gave this a 4.5 as well.
Okay.
I said, God damn, this movie left me with fucking chills. The lack of jump scares and just the lingering feeling of fear is what makes this movie a 4.5 for me. I was not expecting this movie to freak me out as much as it did.
I'm too hot. Hot damn.
I'm calling Billy in the attic. So who's the daddy of the movie? Because I know, I guess there's only really... Jess is a good one.
Chris too.
Lieutenant
Saxon.
Of
course.
Daddy as always.
Yep.
That's my daddy.
Okay.
That's mine. Billy.
No, I don't know what he looks like.
He looks like Jackson.
What if he's like Billy from...
Ooh, Silent Night.
He's getting.
Oh
my god! Do you think that's Billy? That Billy is the same Billy?
That's the third brother that we didn't see. That was actually in the trunk.
So he's Agnes.
He's Agnes. And then the best death. Well, we only have one that was like pretty.
I think Barb's. Yeah, it's like
Barb's.
It's like the best kill of the movie.
It's so eerie, very creepy, but still very very iconic. I would say because it's so stylized. I feel like it's so pretty. Is the remake stylized like that? Like it's kind of like cinematic.
I don't remember. So I feel like it's more. I don't know if this is gonna sound. Sorry if I offend anyone with this one. I feel like it might feel more Christmassy than this one.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, it feels like this is like a second. I forgot it was Christmas.
There was not a lot of snow in this movie, and a lot of the snow was actually this weird foam that they were using. Because that year they didn't get a lot of snow apparently. Oh. Now the remake, there's even like a snowstorm in the middle of everything.
I see. So
and it's like it's really snowing. Yeah. And I think the killer, I think if I remember, there's like the aesthetic of using lights and shit like that to kill.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. So they really make it Christmassy.
And then they give Billy like this thing where he likes to use bags to kill people. Because you know how the first Claire's is with the murder? He just loves to just suffocate you.
Oh, okay, I see. So they kind of give it like it's like that's his pattern of kills. Oh, okay. Interesting.
And then dies. Billy, I mean, whatever. Billy, you'll forget by next year, but Billy dies by Christmas tree, so it's kind of like, yeah.
I'll forget by tomorrow.
Yeah, Billy dies by Christmas tree, so
okay. It's
kind of, it feels more Christmassy than this one.
So they ham up.
But Christmas. That one has like that Scream 4 thing where you think it ends, but then it actually ends at a hospital.
Oh, okay, I see. That Friday the 13th
kind of. It kind of keeps going.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I did.
Oh, I remember who the other girl in that movie is. Now that I'm thinking, it's you watch Arrow and like Flash?
Yeah,
she was like the Black Canary.
Oh, that's. I
forgot her name.
Yeah, I forgot her name too, but that's her.
I think she's like the final girl in this movie.
The original one, because I remember I think she died, and then there was like the blonde one.
Not the sister.
Oh, okay. So
not the white canary, the black. Yeah, the one with the voice.
Yeah,
that she then had a power like
Yeah,
like sidekick that power. Yeah. I think her name was like Laurel in the Flash and stuff.
Yeah, Laura. Okay, I see.
I think she's the final girl in that movie.
Oh, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Oh, so cute.
Beautiful.
Is it
this one?
Is it her? I think it is her. Yeah.
She's in the Nightmare.
Yeah, it is her. It's her. It's her. Arrow. Yeah, it's her.
Ah, that's cool. Oh, that's awesome. I want to watch it. That'd be great. When did this come out? 2006.
2006. Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Do we have anything else that we want to add?
Kill. No.
Any final girls? Like if she were to say one, because there's no final girl line here.
Oh, that's true.
I have a good one.
I feel like this movie doesn't really have a final person.
No, I mean it's kind of like the illusion of one, but then
it's a dark ending.
Yeah, which is cool. I like that. Billy, that's called breaking and entering. It's pretty good.
Let me see. Oh, when he calls on the phone.
Yeah.
He goes, girls, fa la 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 la.
You gotta make it Christmassy.
Yeah, Christmassy. Of course.
What is we can also say like, Billy, I'm running out of minutes, and you're running out of lives. Get it? Because.
Oh, okay. Billy, jingle this. Because he calls on the jingle.
That's true. Billy, I don't know who the fuck Agnes is.
That's true. Billy, where's your Christmas spirit?
Yeah, that's good. Do you think he knew it was Christmas?
I don't fucking know. To be honest.
All right, so I think that's it. All righty, well, we should promote. Obviously, we do have our winter Horror Daddies merch. We got it right here. Look at that, sexy as fuck. You're gonna get mucho compliments.
It's upside down.
It's upside down.
My cat was laying on it earlier.
Yeah,
actually.
And it's hot as fuck right now. But look at that. It's probably cold. Some of y'all up north.
Hell yeah. We have shirts too.
Yeah, we have shirts. We have long sleeve shirts that are thinner. And obviously we have other merchandise. So if you want to support the show directly, that would help us tremendously.
Yep.
But if you can't or you don't want to, of course, respected. You can always just watch, listen, rate the podcast on all the audio platforms, and like it on YouTube. Comment. Did you like this movie? Was it creepy for you?
Hold on. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified weekly. on the Horror Daddies. Bing, bing. You're welcome.
Ring that bell, baby. And yeah, I think. Yeah. So we do have a Christmas, not yearly because we didn't do it last year, but a Christmas exchange.
We didn't?
No, we didn't. I think we were working, and we just didn't find the time.
I thought we did wasn't The Rock from last year?
No, that's 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was our first year.
Oh, well.
So maybe our yearly gift exchange
we'll
for the podcast.
We'll pretend that last year happened.
Yeah, it totally happened, bro.
Yeah.
That was a sick gift you gave me last.
Yeah,
it was cool.
What did you give me last? I forgot.
You gave me the Malignant. It was like everything was Malignant.
Yes.
But yeah, we're gonna release that hopefully on Saturday on the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys get the chance to watch it, that'd be amazing. And comment what you got for Christmas or what you're hoping what you're gonna get for Christmas. Yeah. But it's funny. You watch. It's pretty great.
Will we be here next week?
Oh, we don't know.
Okay.
We probably could.
I think we can.
Yeah, we probably could. So for next week's episode, it might be maybe just because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
So
life, we do family stuff.
Exactly, and we don't work that day, but if we have the time, we'll probably record an episode.
Which will be The Exorcist.
We hope so, at least,
because it's the anniversary.
Yeah, so it's the greatest Christmas movie.
It might be my first time watch. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so with this. Siri, shut the fuck up! I'm talking. With this movie, I've either seen it.
Whispering?
I feel like this is a secret. I feel like I've either seen it or I've seen Scary Movie 2, and I think that I've seen The Exorcist.
Fuck me.
There's one of the two.
Yeah, I feel like I know a lot about this movie.
It's just so
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's so implemented in pop culture.
Yes.
It's like, have I seen The Exorcist or have I seen Scary Movie 2?
It's like, I'm going to expose myself a little bit, but it's like Godzilla. I've realized I don't think I've only watched the American Godzillas.
Oh, like the New York one that's fucking fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I've never seen like the original one or like all the other ones that are not from here.
I don't think I have either, to be honest.
And I started watching the first Godzilla. I was like, this is awesome. This is amazing. But like, I'm willing to watch it. I have an Exorcist shirt, so I feel like fake as hell for wearing that. And people always ask me like, yo, that's a sick movie. And I say, you know what I say? I lie. I go, yeah, it's awesome. Well, I've never seen it.
You've seen Scary Movie 2. You've pretty much seen it.
We're gonna trigger some people out there that are like, yo, that's my favorite movie.
Well, I don't know if I've seen it or not.
Yeah, I think you haven't seen it.
Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I have. I Telemundo used to play a lot of movies.
That's true, but she used to scare me, and I remember that was like a fucked up thing. Like her face was.
I feel like once I watch it, it'll click in my head if I've seen it or not.
Yeah.
Not just a parody.
Watch next week. Be like, I still don't know. But stay tuned for next week for The Exorcist. Hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
Because I want to watch the new one, and I haven't seen it because it's technically a sequel.
It's Exorcist. I'm a believer.
I'm a believer if I die.
Tried or died.
Well, whatever. One of them has to die in the movie. So.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening and watching.
And remember.
Stay spooky, stay sexy, and Merry Christmas!
And a happy holidays to you and your family.
Anyways, bye, people.
See you in your dreams.
Bye. Mwah.
Ring, ring.
What's your kiss?
Ring, ring. Mwah. Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Daddies.
Ring.